Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Hope everybody is doing okay on this okay Sunday. Yes, so as you can tell by the background and by the picture on my YouTube channel, it's Thorpe Park Fright Nights time. Not on my YouTube channel. What am I doing? Oh, I know what I'm doing. Yes, I did a link for Salacious Rum's Insta. And yes, I've just echoed myself on. Thankfully, I can't hear myself, but there we go. So yes, as I said, welcome to Thorpe Park's Fright Nights and Toy Hall. And the toys aren't from Thorpe Park. You'll be glad to hear. So I'm going to bring on the picture. Here we go. Here we are at Thorpe Park. That's where I was yesterday for the second night of the Halloween season Fright Nights. So yeah, so I went down my favorite time of the year. I love going to Fright Nights, love the mazes, and so yeah, so I went down to Thorpe Park, my local park, and a couple of mazes to show you. And I did do a review when I was actually there on video, but I don't know if that really fully explains everything. So I am actually going to be giving some spoilers away because that's the best way of me to let you know about the stuff that happened and let you know what happened in the past. So this section is going to be Thorpe Park, and then a bit later I will be doing obviously showing you the toy hall, which I've got a fair bit to show you. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into this. So the mazes. So they start off with, well, I'm going to start off with showing you Trailers, which is a scare maze. It's been at Thorpe Park for a few years now. You can see on the right there, there's a building with the roof. That used to be I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here many moons ago. And that has been changed into different mazes. Some of the mazes used to go into the building, but now, as you can see, the roof at the back there, that is where it starts. So Trailers is basically each room is themed on a different horror theme type, and you've got Nightmare on Staines Street, which is in there, Staines upon Thames, which is just down the road. It is part of they are Thorpe Park's in Staines Chertsey. It's kind of in the middle between. It's got a couple of new scenes in there, which they have changed it a bit, which makes it good because obviously you don't want the same mazes year after year doing the same thing. The one thing I will say, which is a shame, is now when you go in, everything is told to you in the pre-show by a speaker. Now, normally you would have an actor to bring you in. They'd explain it all. There used to be a scene where they'd pull a lever and it would go black and it would start the frights off a bit. So we listened to the sound of what's going to happen. But we do get an usher that comes out and takes us through. And you go through various different things, whether it's through a cloth. You've got the clowns in there. There used to be Bozo the Clown. Used to be his place, Bozo's Circus type thing. But yeah, no, it's good. I did enjoy it. And there was a new bit in there, a couple of new bits. But it was a really good maze. They do charge for the mazes. I believe it starts from £8 if you're an annual pass holder, and I think it's probably £10 if you're not. Each maze you have to pay for. You can buy a package which lets you go into all the mazes, or you can do like what I've done. I've got a frequent use pass where I pay a large amount ish, but I can go into the mazes as many times as I want from day one all the way up. So with that being said, £8 a maze, I have got the frequent use pass, which is £115, which means you can go into them as many times as you want every day. So it's pretty much paid off. So, and they are now what are they called? They're not. They used to give you a card with it on, so you go up, they scan it, and then you go through. Now it's done on your phone. I'm not really a big fan of that, to be honest, because obviously you've got to keep turning the phone to wake up and then scanning the code, and obviously that can waste the battery, so which is a bit of a pain. But yeah, that's what happens. So yeah. So this is the one of the first. Well, it's not the first maze, but it's one of the mazes. So yeah, this one is near. Well, it used to be called Darren Brown's Ghost Train. It's now called the Ghost Train. So that is trailers. So I'm going to take you to the next one, which is just up the path from there, and this is Deadbeat. Now, some people might remember at this area, this used to be where Black Mirror Labyrinth was. It's where the Walking Dead maze was. I can't remember the other ones. This is basically done in the back building of what is now called the Walking Dead The Ride. It used to be called No Way Out. It's the pyramid ride that you can see from when you come into the park, and this is basically round the back. This is just over from the new ride Hyperia. This one is it's basically a nightclub maze, really. You go through and people are not actually throwing up, but they're dancing along with their earphones on and they're making the gestures, and I think they're taken over by this masked DJ who is it's like a Fox DJ, the face. And yeah, this one is pretty much the same as it has been, but it's not a bad maze, actually. It's pretty good. As you can tell with the big sign there, that is the main entrance, and to the right of that is the disabled entrance. And yeah, no, it's a pretty good maze, so I do quite enjoy it. I felt actually yesterday has been my best run through of most of the mazes. Yeah, so no, I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. I love these mazes. They're awesome. Now, which one to go to next? So just about the newest one is Stitches. Sorry, I didn't turn my phone off, so there's going to be some noises in the background. Stitches. This is the home of the toy maker. This is the Stitches Toy Emporium. You go through and be introduced to the toy maker in a tiny little shop, and then the rest of the maze is basically toys that have been made and not very nice. Like for example, there is a bear in there, teddy bear. There is a Barbie, and a few other bits like I don't know, there's a bear. I can't remember now. There's a creature. Oh, monkey that goes around with cymbals and bashes. There's flashing lights. There's all sorts. So yeah, overall pretty good maze. I don't think there was anything new in this one, but again, it's a pretty strong maze. I really enjoy it. You can get lost in there in certain parts, because when you go through, you sometimes have these plastic flaps that come down to go through, and also it's just cloth. And there is a scene in there where you go through and an actor comes down on a bungee and jumps, and then next to him is like a guy with a doll face. Well, I don't know if it's a guy or a woman, I'm not sure. Has this kind of puppetry face on. As you go past that maze, you can actually end up in the actors area. So you have to go round the back, round to the left, because yeah, you can get into the wrong place there, which is a shame. But as I say, overall a pretty good maze. So that is that one. And I'm going to show you the next one, which is the last maze. Where have I put it? I don't think I've added it into the into my area bits, which is a shame. Let me just try and find that for you. The next one's I'm trying to think what it's called now. That's good, isn't it? Can't think what it's called. Where are we? Where are we? Trailers, Stitches. Now this next one is in a here we go. Here is the next one when it loads up. Apologies for that. So here we go. Do you know what? I can't think of what the name is. That is crazy. That's it. It's called Survival Games. And in the years past, used to be told you what's going to happen, etc. You'd wait outside that area where those people are, and someone would come out, well, one or two people would come out, grab you, take you in, put you into a cage, and then you'd end up going into like you walk through, and you would walk into kind of like areas where there are these wooden walls, and you had to walk round to try and find your way out. And then you'd go into certain passages, encounter actors. They would either tell you to get on the floor or go under a tunnel, etc., etc. And then you'd have to kind of work your way to find your way out. This year, you go through those flaps, stand on some dots, then you're pulled through, and then you basically have to go one way. And it is like the regular mazes. You don't get lost as much as you used to. Much more interaction with the actors. Really, really good. Really enjoyed it this time. More different set pieces this time. And you still get the chainsaw as you're coming out. But yeah, this one, I actually preferred this one to how it was originally. I found it much better. So that is survival games. This one is round the back near Swarm. So it's kind of a weird one. It's on the island of Swarm. So you have to kind of, from the rest of the park, you have to kind of go around Tidal Wave, follow it around to the Flying Fish, go around to Swarm, and before you actually get to Swarm, there's another turn-in which is near the loos, and to the left of the loos, you go down a pathway, and that brings you to survival games. So yeah, it's worth coming. It's worth doing all these mazes. They are really, really cool. So check all those out. And yeah, these are it's been a good one for mazes this year. I've actually really enjoyed them all, and obviously I've got the pass, so it's much easier for myself. So that is that. Let's take those off. Now to the areas which are fright zones, and also entertainment, which includes Creature Campus. Now this is by Stealth, another show which they brought in. They finished with the other ones. I can't remember what they were called now, but they were like werewolves and vampires and other bits. And these ones are Frankenstein and what are the other ones called now? Yeah, can't remember what the other one's called. So that really helps, doesn't it? Not. So but the show they put on, I think it starts at 5:45, and then an hour each hour. So there's the Frankenstein guys. That is the Franks, obviously because of Frankenstein. So that is the one side of the teams, and then on the other side, I can't think of what her name is. Serpent, but I can't remember what her name is exactly, because I spoke to someone there who I thought was just a visitor, and it was actually one of the team that supervises. So those are the two main teams of that area. They do wander around this area, so you can have pictures. They come up to you and ask, "What's that? What's that? What's inside there?" And they don't know what a phone camera is or a photography camera, and they really react. And if you go quite often, it's pretty cool to see them all. And the next area, Fright Zone, is the Crows of Morecambe Meadow, and they've upped this as well. This is a pathway that goes to the left of Colossus, and that takes you all the way down to Hyperia, the tallest and fastest coaster in the UK. This is a pathway. They haven't always done it down here. It used to be Saw the Ride down here to the side of the lake, which is no longer in use because apparently it is sinking. But if you are on the water side here and you look towards Hyperia on the water, you will actually see it there still floating. So yeah, Anyway, Crows of Morecambe Meadow. They used to just walk around and just be walking around the areas and trying to scare and stuff. This area has built up quite a lot, and it is getting better and better. You go around hay bales, some props, some smoke, and yeah, you just come across the crows and they do the fright scares and all that. And yeah, it's worth doing. It's worth doing after dark as well. You know, when it gets dark, after dark, it's worth doing during the dark. So yeah, really cool area. So I would certainly recommend that. Now, a new area which opened this year, which is a bit of a different. I'm coming out with some strange wordings here. So this is the new area. This is outside the 4D cinema, which I will actually get to. Have I actually got that on here yet? No, I haven't. Right, so I'm going to bring that up. This is a new area which is created near the It film. They used to have, what that's called now. They've basically got a 4D cinema at Thorpe Park, which used to be Pirates 4D. It was an awesome show, and things can come at you and jump at you, hence being 4D. Let me just try and find the areas. So let's start off with this one. Where are we? Let's take that off for the moment. Here we go. This is Sunset Cinema. This is the area where they are doing new stuff. That's it. Ready Player One. They do a sequence from that. Only lasts about 15-20 minutes normally. You wear your 3D glasses and chair moves, water gets squirted out, and air. And during Fright nights, you will see the best bits of It Chapter 1. So, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. You normally... Apologies about that. Normally... what am I saying? Normally, you only get a very small squirt, but you do get a bit of a squirt now from that, which is I got quite wet yesterday, I will say. But yeah, very interactive and awesome. Now I'm just trying to find where because I've got the picture from the area, so I can show you. Aha, here we go. So this is the new area, which is set in where Angry Birds used to be, and it's Purgatory Town. This is the new Fright Zone. As I say, as I showed you just a minute ago, where are we? This is the one of the pop-up areas where they've got ice cream and snacks. It's not actually to eat. They're just there for show, but they look really cool. And the ice cream area is obviously with this lady here. There are a few more actors that roam around, and you can chat to them, etc., and have fun. And this is the one in particular that obviously I wanted to get a picture with her there, showing off all her lovely ice cream. Yeah, okay. Which is like this, all plastic, as far as I know. I didn't really touch it just to see, but yeah, these are the areas, and there is the next one. So these all look absolutely yummy. Not. And yeah, that is pretty much the Fright Nights. Actually, I will show you the stage for Lucifer's Lair as well. They have a fire show here, and they have roaming actors again with wings, etc. And this is situated next to Thorpe Junction, next to Ghost Train. And here you get Lucifer. He is actually on a different area, which is behind, which I didn't actually realise till I was just about to go. But they do a show on here. They have some dancers, they have some pyrotechnics, they have fire. But because of the weather we've had lately, we had a bit of wind yesterday. We didn't get any pyrotechnics or fire, which was a shame, but you know, they got to be careful with all that stuff. So yeah, so that was Fright Nights, and really good time. Really enjoyed it, and as usual, I will be going back. Right, let's just take these off. I will be going back again, probably either next weekend or during the week, because obviously got an annual pass, so I can go at any point, which is awesome. Right now, basically the stuff I got toy wise. Right, I'm probably gonna have a pop up here, but I don't want it out there yet. These are the toy fairs, which there was one today at Kempton. I didn't actually go. But the toys that I've been that I'm going to show are the ones that. Sorry about this. That I've got from Whatnot. What I will say is, if you're planning on buying anything from Whatnot, unfortunately, you have to be careful because it is quite addictive. And yeah, I've right. Let me just on there. Do apologise about this. I'm just trying to do stuff while I'm talking, and because we're getting into the toy part. There we go. Right, it's toys. It's good. It's lovely stuff now. Right, here we go. So, yes, and the other thing I've got to set up is my phone now, which is yeah, I'm really good at this, aren't I? Yeah. So, I'm trying to do all sorts of stuff on the same thing. I probably should have done a separate video. That's what I probably should have done. But I wanted to put it all into one so that, yeah, because I'm better at doing live, and I thought it'd be better to do it this way. And I'm probably not going to get many people on here now because most of that was Fright Nights. And yeah, where are we? There we go. As usual, trying to get the camera sorted so I can show you what I got this month. It's been a little while since I've shown anything. Right, let's mute that because I don't want any volume, as per usual, even though there will be an echo, and I do apologise. Right, oh, so let's get this going. Right, I'm going to have to make a separate stand for this camera now. Okay, now one of the things I'm going to show you, and I think a lot of people are probably going to say, oh my god, and that is these guys. Oh no, there we go. Right, so these are the extra ones I've got of Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, I've never played the game. I've seen the film, and I think some of these characters are pretty cool. And I've been starting to collect the actual figures in the packaging. And these guys, when I bought them, luckily they're doubles, but also the packaging wasn't fantastic. So I thought, why not build them? So I've got a few doubles, so I might undo them as well and put them on display with the ones in packaging. So so yeah. So there's these guys, the Five Nights at Freddy's. Don't know if anyone else has seen them, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the second film, to be fair. I don't get the gist of the game, really, but yeah. Right. I was going to show you another one, but I'm going to show you this one first. Can't remember. These are off Whatnot. So we start off with Bloodshot from the film, and this is Vin Diesel. He's got all his accessories, which are cool, and there we go. So I thought he was really cool. I know he's not vintage, and that's the problem with some of the stuff I've got. I've seen them and they look cool, but they're not vintage. So there's that one. Now the next one, I didn't even know they made this. Again, I was on a toy channel thing on Whatnot, and I saw this and I just thought, I've got to get it. If anyone recognises it from there, that's supposed to be down there. and this gentleman called Sully. And you probably know now what this is if you like Monsters Inc. And this is basically a contraption from the film, which the characters would practice, because the whole point of Monsters Inc. is they're supposed to go into kids' bedrooms, because obviously kids are afraid of stuff under their bed. And here comes Sully and scares the kid. There we go. And that is basically the playset from Monsters Inc., which is really cool, because I remember this from the film and it's awesome. So there we go. So there's that one. And it came in a box. I won't be able to show you the box because obviously it will blur with the background, but yeah, but that was really cool, so I like that. Now unfortunately I didn't take them out of the bags, so I can't remember the character name, but I remember the film because when I saw it I thought yes. And this is a character from the film Eternals. There we go. Don't know why, but I just felt grab it. And then the next one is from the same film. Now I think the last one was the Deaf Lady, and she's deaf in real life. So I've just seen the name of this one. This is Ajax, again from Eternals, and these are Marvel Legends. So there we go. Hello to the first person in the stream. I don't know whether you left earlier because I was doing Thorpe Park stuff. I think what I'll have to do is do them separate. That might be the best way of doing it, because I don't want to scare off the few people that come and see me on here. So, oh, okay then. Stage malfunction. Right, let's get this back on. There we go. Hello, Dale. Hope you're doing all right. I think I might have followed your YouTube channel. I think maybe, possibly. But welcome in. I've just done a thing on Thorpe Park. I went to the Fright nights, but now I'm a toy hauler. So I hope you're well. Now I have got the weapons for this, and I'm not going to chance trying to stand this up. This is from Fortnite, and this is Overtaker. And again, I mainly got it because he looks really cool, especially with the helmet, and so he's pretty neat. And I'm going to show you the accessories, some strange accessories. I do apologise about the echo. It's on a phone and it won't completely turn down. So that's his backpack. And I think this is for his car, because it looks like the sort of thing you'd use for changing a wheel over. And there's the gun. So really cool figure. Didn't realise it was from Fortnite, but still cool. Now, where do I put the bag? Okay. And now, problem with this one is I don't know whether it broke in transit. I don't think it broke when it was being shown. Oh, bear with me just one sec. Do apologise. Do apologise about that. That's my neighbour. Right, okay. As I was saying, now I saw this figure and it was really cool, and just seen another one actually before I forget. It's a McFarlane toy. Yeah, the bodies come away from the top. This is the Soul Taker, and the main reason I got it, these wings are all. I mean, it looks awesome anyway, but that is. I'm probably going to super glue it. But yeah, that's really cool. I loved it as soon as I saw it. I was like, that is cool. Because it's not just the vintage stuff I like. If I see something that is really unusual, then I really like to get them. So hence another one which I forgot to get the name of. There is another figure I have got. I will sort that in just a moment. Now, okay. Now, something I got, which is not a toy, but when I saw it, I wanted to get it, and I can make a mold from it. Actually, I better show it on here because I won't be able to show you on the camera. I've basically got a base of the bat from Batmobile, and I think that's really cool. So I can hopefully make a mold from that. Hopefully. That's really neat. I like that. Okay, so I don't know if this is going to show up. This is a comic, and to do with Stranger Things. I don't know how many there are to collect. I don't know if this will be too big to put on here. It's a comic with Stranger Things with Vecna, no, Demogorgon and Will. And it's, yeah, I don't know if you can really see it there, but it's a sealed comic, which is really cool. Love that. Right. Down there. So, little alien from Toy Story. Mr. B, how are we doing? Welcome. Something I didn't do, which I should do when I'm doing this, and that's Dale. Hi, Dale. Said hi earlier on. Hope you're doing well. All good. Fantastic. And then we got Mr. B. Hope you're doing all right. Hope everything's good with you. See, that's what I should be doing, and I didn't do it. Also with the alien, we have a Rex from Toy Story. Absolutely love that. Have I got more Toy Story? I don't think I have. I'm getting in a right pickle here. There we go. One. I think that's it. And the only other thing I've got Toy Story is this, which is from The Claw. He decides who stays, who goes. Absolutely love Toy Story. It's one of my favourite films. Absolutely love it. And the next one. Now, I'm not sure if I should have bought this. What's this? Doing okay, going through a kidney. Oh, bless you. I wish you all the best. Now, this one is a bit, yeah, I don't know whether I should have bought this. It is 80s. And this is the bad guy from Danger Mouse. He's a bit worse for wear, but there we go. But, yeah. Due to dehydration. Oh, bless you. You should be drinking more water. I don't know. You're welcome. Just take care, buddy. Just take care. Just one of them. So we've got one of Stitch. Gotta love a bit of Stitch. I haven't seen the new film. I keep meaning to, but and then I think he's called Eggman from Sonic the Hedgehog. What's that? More water, less coffee. Well, most of the coffee is water anyway, isn't it? It's still drinking as far as I would. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but yeah. So there's Eggman. Now I don't know who this is. I haven't actually looked at the bottom of this, to be fair, but I think it's vintage. It's a Viking. You look cool. But yeah, maybe I need to. I usually look them all up before I show, but yeah. But there we go. And I think, and then we have a Robin Hood. Don't know what that's from though. What's that? Coffee is known to dehydrate, apparently. Oh wow. Okay. Right. I don't drink coffee unless I really need to. Otherwise, I have black tea. I'm a tea person more. So, yes. So now I've only got one of these guys. This is from Bullyland, whatever that is, and I don't know which one this is, but it's one of the. I nearly said the red dwarfs, 7 dwarfs. Get it right in a minute. And I'm going to be a really bad vintage collector now because. Oh, it's alright, it's just come to me. Ray Fillet. And this isn't a vintage figure, but I think it's Ray Fillet, isn't it? What's this? Are those from a flea market car boot sale? I haven't been to a car boot for a long time. This is from an app that you can buy stuff, which is addictive, which, as you can tell, I'm a bit addicted to. It's called Whatnot, and I bought it off there. So, yeah, it's a good amount of stuff. Some stuff I can get fairly well. I say fairly cheap on there. But yeah, this is off Whatnot, and this next thing is really cool. I'm saying this with everything, aren't I? But, and that is Mr. R2. Now, as you twist his head round, you will notice his aerial. Don't know if you can actually see it like that. I'll do it here. His aerial goes up and down as you turn it. Now, I don't know where this one's from. Its eye looks like it should light up, but there is a silver R2. What's that? 9K at. Okay. Yes. Nice. Yes. And cool. Thank you very much. Yes. I try to do that. Try to get cool stuff. And next we got Yoshi in his car. Unfortunately, there is only one exhaust on there, but hey ho. I like collecting these cars with the characters. They are really cool. And then I know this isn't, well, it represents retro. And I'm going to have to use both my hands for this. I've got twins, and they're both called Bebop. Yes, they won't stand very well, but yes. But then I have got this box in a stupid place. But there we go, 2 Bebops. Mind you, one's purple, one's pink glasses, but they're still cool. Still cool. Okay, now the next thing I bought, and I'm not usually a pop person, but when I saw this, I thought, Robin Williams, one of my favourite actors of all time, absolute brilliant. And when I saw it, I thought, Jumanji, got to get it. He's awesome. Right. Another thing I have got, which I'll get a few bits out because I've got a lot of pencil toppers and stuff all in a bag. Again, I should have got them all out ready to show, but I'm just going to get a few of these out. and these are from cereals from the 80s. This first one, actually, I don't know whether this is supposed to be an eye patch or not, but oh yeah, take Mr. Robbins off. Mr. Williams, should I say? What? So we got Donald Duck, or Daffy Duck, should I say? I don't know what these holes are for. I don't know whether it's an eye patch or not. So I'll have to Google that. But yeah. What's this? Jumanji. Dale Jinks. Yup. Now, I believe, and I've been told, that these are spoon toppers that you put on the end of your handle. Because there's a slot. And obviously these are from Snap, Crackle and Pop. So. And another one from Snap, Crackle and Pop. There we go. And I did have some of these, and I don't know where they went, whether they got thrown away. The pencil toppers, again from Snap, Crackle and Pop. I used to have my granddad's neighbour used to save a lot of stuff for me from Snap, Crackle and Pop because they used to eat it all. They would send off the tokens, and they had some like frisbee skimmers, they were called. And then we've got some alrighty then. Obviously pen toppers from Mask, so they're cool. Rice Krispies, yes. No, they're not erasers. No, I don't have any erasers. No. Right. Now, don't think there's anything there. Now this one, right. I've got a small one here, and I think this might be McFarlane as well. Let me just have a quick look if I can read it. Toy Biz, 2008, Marvel. And when I saw this guy, I think I've seen similar characters, but this one looks ridiculously cool. And there he is. I don't know what his name is, but he looks really cool. And again, this was from Whatnot. No, I believe they're just pencil toppers or pen toppers. But he's cool, really cool. I think that is it. That's enough though, isn't it? So there's a fair few bits there. Sorry if you can hear my chair creaking. I'm just double checking to see if there was anything else. No, I think that was it. Which makes a change, and you know me looking around to see if there is anything else, but there isn't. What's this? Not sure what that is called, but I recognise it. Yeah, I've seen it, I think, before at a toy fair. So, but I don't know what it is. But it's pretty cool. I like weird stuff like that. So that is the stuff to show you toy-wise. Oh no, I put these down here now. There was a young girl selling these on Whatnot, and obviously she was with her mum because I think you have to be a certain age to sell on Whatnot. Let me just stick that there. Now, as you could tell from the beginning, I was showing off Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, on this girl's one, I saw these toys. Now, I think they were a game or something, but they didn't go down well. So, these look cool. Never seen them before. Let's just try and lift the camera up a bit more. These are Showdown Bandits. Now, I've never seen them before, and when I saw them, I thought they actually really look quite cool. I'm not usually a gamer myself, but I do like quirky stuff, and he is really cool. And I don't just have him. I also have this one as well. And they both look really weird, but they are cool. And I like cool stuff, as do all of us. And on the back, it looks like I only have one more to collect. Now I don't know which one this one was. Greaves. So all I need now is Miss Undertaker, and then I have the whole set, which makes a change because normally you have about a 5 or 8 or 10. So that is my last one to show off, and I've been doing quite well on here because I've been going for 46 minutes, which is crazy. So I'm going to take this off now. That's it, and there will be no echoes. A comic villain? Yeah, more than likely. I don't know. I'm going to have a look when I've finished so I can look it up and see. So that is all the collection for this week and the news from Thorpe Park. Hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah, what I might do is I might change around a bit because I don't know whether too many people were that interested in the Thorpe Park stuff. I might do a separate video next time because mainly it's usually toys I'm showing off. But there is the things as well, and Thorpe Park is the things, so which is other things. So yeah. So I'm going to show you some of the toy fairs that are happening coming up. Now this one was on today, which was the 5th of October. So the next one will be obviously the 7th of December, which will be here soon, hopefully. Nice buys there. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So that is the RM Toys at Kempton Toy Fair. And then we have the BP fairs. Where are we? October. So the next one I will hopefully be at will be the 15th, Saturday the 15th of November. And that'll be at Sandown. But obviously these are all the other dates and other venues that are happening, which is cool. And then we have Andy's Totten Toys. So the next one for that will obviously be the 26th of October. So there's all the details there. So go on down there, say hi, and enjoy. And thank you all so much for joining me today. As I always say, if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and click that bell notification. That will let you know each time I'm coming on, which will mainly be lives. What's this one? I might have that silver R2 sealed. Now I have to check. That's cool. Yeah. But yeah, main thing obviously is showing off vintage toys. I like all the other stuff, going to theme parks, showing off anything that I'm actually getting up to, and autographs as well. Star Wars is always good. Yeah, do like the Star Wars as well. It's mainly vintage figures I collect, but when I see the odd things that are really neat and really weird, I do like that. I will hopefully be going to Sandown because I wasn't there today because of money. Don't have a lot, but I might have some stuff hopefully to trade at Sandown, which will be cool, which will be better than spending because obviously that will get rid of some of the doubles I've got. But as I say, thank you all so much for joining me this week. I should hopefully be on next week. Not sure if I'll have much stuff to show. As always, I usually say this, but it's not been happening recently. Lego Studs would normally be on in 10 minutes over on Salacious Rum's channel. If he is not running it, there is a possibility I may do a build here. May not be in 10 minutes, but yeah, I'll try and fill in when I can and try and get other people on here. That'll all be in the link that I put in Instagram. Anyone who wants to join, I usually put a link in the chat anyway. So yeah. So once again, thank you so much for joining me. What's this? Take care, Pete. Take care, Dale. Thank you so much, Mr. B. And yeah, and you too, Dale. Thanks for joining us. And hopefully I will see you all next week. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the weather. And enjoy these spooky months to come. Take care.